Hi, my name is Roxie Munro and I write and illustrate books for kids. I do nonfiction books about real things. I don't make up stories. The characters in the book I'm going to talk about today are rats and mice and other fun rodents from my book Rodent Rascals. You might go, yuck, rats and mice? But I found out that if you learn about something and understand it, maybe snakes or bugs, or even different kinds of places or different kinds of people, you aren't as afraid of them anymore.
Tell us about your character.
It's a mammal with a pair of constantly growing front teeth. It has to chew a lot to keep them from growing too long. Rodents are mice, gerbils, rats, squirrels, prairie dogs, guinea pigs, and even porcupines and beavers. They vary in size from the tiny African pygmy jerboa, weighing about 1/8 of an ounce, about as much as 2 pennies, to the capybara, which is the size of a large dog, growing up to 200 pounds. Enormous rodents, known from fossils, lived millions of years ago. They had an estimated weight of 5,700 pounds. That's 2 cars. Rodents are very helpful to humans. We use them for fur, as pets, and in laboratory testing. Do you know about Hector, the first astronaut rat? 60 years ago, France launched him 93 miles into space. He returned safely to Earth. Mice are also space travelers. They're living up in the space station right now. And you know what? Some people actually eat rodents. That's probably ugh. In China, 1,000 years ago, newborn rats were prepared with honey, quite a delicacy. The feet and tails of rats are considered particularly yummy in areas of India. Boiled in a stew in parts of Mexico, rats are considered better than chicken. And in some restaurants in China, you can order grilled black bean rat soup with potatoes, and a snake and rat dish. Here in America, squirrels and muskrats are hunted and eaten. The Norway rat is your basic New York City rat. Like a superhero, he can climb straight up a wall, jump off a 50-foot building, and land on his feet. He can walk on telephone wires, using his tail for balance. His jaws are as powerful as a crocodile's, and he can gnaw through practically anything, like concrete 4 inches thick and even iron bars. These rats are really smart. They've been trained to drag wires through walls, helping electricians, and they can solve mazes. People think rats are dirty, but that's because they hang out in dirty places, like looking for dinner where garbage is put out. But actually, they're pretty clean. They even use a special area for a bathroom. By the way, one of the first owners of a pet rat was the children's book author Beatrix Potter, who wrote Peter Rabbit. Her pet was an albino bred from a single white rat caught in a graveyard by Queen Victoria's royal rat catcher, Jack Black. It's a trained African giant pouched rat. They have a super nose with a great sense of smell. They can sniff out dangerous abandoned buried landmines, which are little bombs left in the ground in countries having a war. A trained dog or a person is too heavy and would set off the mine. But this rat is lighter and really well trained. Teaching takes 9 months, about the length of a school year for you. And at the end, they have to pass a test with a 100% correct score to be able to work in the minefields. They have to get an A+.
If you found a whale in your bathtub, what would you do?
Ha! I love this. I just finished a book about coral reef fish and had to learn a lot about our friends in the oceans, though a whale doesn't live by coral reefs. So I'd be happy to see the whale, but sorry he was so far from home. I'd try to get him back to the sea, maybe take him on the subway to Coney Island and pop him back into the Atlantic Ocean.